welcome to Lovin Dubai show. Our top stories today, the successful moon liftoff.
We'll also be talking about Ajman police rescue a troubled man.
Everyone is talking about Morocco's their big win.
And Wednesday, the show is trending #1 in the UAE.
And of course, we're going to be talking about all things booking your World Cup tables because we only have the semi-finals and the finals left. But before we get into all of that, a quick PSA to you. We need to tell them.
They need to know.
They need to know. If they get in touch with you yesterday, today, and they say they want to have a serious chat, our words to you, avoid at all costs. This is not the day to have a serious chat with your man or gal.
Yeah.
Tell them why.
Okay, so December 11th, December 12th. I think this whole week of
these days
in December before Christmas, this is when couples want to break up. This is when one of them is just like, you know what? Is it going to be worth it? Spending all that money for a Christmas gift, for, you know, like New Year's plans, Christmas plans, Hanukkah plans. Is it worth it? So couples tend to break up around this time of the year, more so than usual.
So it's not just the season to get festive. This is the season to break up. They say on December 12th. Why? Because people don't want the pressure of meeting family. They don't want the pressure of spending time with family, and they don't want the pressure of gifts. And then if you get too close, you can't break up on like December 20th, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do it now. So if Boo wants a conversation, just avoid them.
Run.
Because then they'll feel too guilty, and then you'll have a Boo for holidays.
Yeah.
That's all you want, really.
As soon as you get the hint that they want to have a conversation with you, just be extra sweet, you know?
Extra sweet. How do you be extra sweet? How do you turn it on?
Like,
turn on the charm so they don't leave you. How sad is that?
Okay, get a message. We need to have a chat.
We need to have a chat, Simran. I want to have a discussion with you later on today.
I'll be like, of course, anything you need. Just want to tell you how grateful I am to have you in my life. The changes you have brought. I mean, I just can't imagine life without you, you know? Like, just...
Guilt trip. Guilt trip. Can you imagine? Like, you're the most amazing person. Like, I couldn't... Actually, that's a serious guilt. I couldn't live without you. Like, I've changed so much because of you. Like, you're everything to me. You are my everything.
Wait, that can go two ways. That can go two ways. One can be like, okay, the guy or the girl is just like, wow. I mean, like, maybe I'm not realizing what I have right now. I don't want to, like, wait until it's gone. And the second one can be just like,
too
what
far.
a clingy.
Yeah, we went too far, I think. Yeah. That was too clingy for me.
Too
Imagine
clingy.
You were my everything. I can't live without you. Horrific.
Yeah, you'd want to break up right there, right then.
Yeah. Okay, so avoid Boo at all costs the next 2 days. That's our advice to you. Let's jump into our top story. The first Arab mission to the surface of the moon has liftoff, and we have blast off, and we are super excited. The Arab world's first lunar rover successfully blasted off to space on Sunday. This is the UAE-built Rashid rover. We call him Rashid. We love him. The first Emirati mission to the surface of the moon, lifted off on board a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Center, Florida. How many times can I say space?
Wow. A coffee shot every time Casey says space. With the successful launch, the UAE has become the first Arab country and the fourth country in the world to land on the lunar surface after the United States, Soviet Union, and China. The Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, MBRSC, said once launched, the integrated spacecraft will take a low-energy route to the moon rather than a direct approach, which means the landing will take about 5 months after launch in April 2023.
And we look forward to all of the findings that come directly from Rashid, because we have seen this journey from start, middle, and hopefully end in 5 months when it lands on the space moon. But we have seen Rashid being created. We saw the testing, and it is super excited for the moment. And obviously, the UAE leading the way in space exploration. We cannot wait to see the findings from that.
Exactly. Very exciting time for the UAE and residents. Like, we had the post going up on our Instagram, and the amount of just hyped comments and shares and views. It was like people were just so proud of this country and all that we're achieving. But we'll move on to our next story. Ajman police save a man from attempting to jump to his death over financial difficulties. Now, a little bit of a warning, the following story contains sensitive footage that viewers may find disturbing. So a man sat at the edge of Sheikh Khalifa Bridge attempting to jump off, but Ajman police intervened just in time. So a criminal investigation team and police controls were alerted, and they arrived just in the nick of time. And the video shared by the police shows the authorities intervening and convincing the expat not to jump. Police mediators tried to calm him down when another officer grabbed the man from behind and dragged him to safety.
The Director General of Police Operations stated that the young man was transferred to the Hamadaya police station. The investigation found that he was going through financial difficulties. He does not suffer from mental health issues or diseases. His case was then referred to the community police to settle his debt, according to Khaleej Times. Now, if you're experiencing mental health issues, there are many places that you can resort to in the UAE. Lighthouse Arabia, you can contact them on 04 380 2088, and our thoughts are with this man and hopefully his journey to recovery. Let's jump into our next story. Speaking of Arab world success, did you hear the horns honking all throughout the weekend? And the UAE has actually called Morocco to congratulate Morocco on its huge, historic, legendary, iconic win. What a weekend of football. Were you out watching? It was a blast from start to finish. A shocker. Underdogs took it. Brazil, England and Portugal are out of the World Cup, and if you were a Debbie the dog making predictions, I don't know anyone saw that coming. And Morocco has made history as the first Arab and African team to ever reach the semi-finals of the World Cup. The streets were a party. My friend who lives in Doha, she actually just played me a voice alert on her phone, and it was just beep 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 for hours. Horns honking, fans celebrating, and it's not just the people on the ground. Arab leaders are also rejoicing the historic moment.
I mean, Elon Musk was on Twitter congratulating Morocco.
No way!
Yeah, you didn't see it? But it's amazing.
Oh, I did see it actually, yeah.
The kind of love Morocco was getting, and what was I going to say? Oh yeah, but it was a bittersweet moment because the win happened as it was Ronaldo's last World Cup. So it very bittersweet moment.
I watched Brazil getting knocked out and obviously Croatia getting through, surrounded by Brazilians, and it was heartbreaking. I was with a man at my table who had flown over from Brazil for the World Cup. He's, I'm going to guess, in his 60s, and just clearly a diehard fan. And to watch him go through the emotions of, you know, the first goal, he was up, he found this like giant Brazilian flag and he was like waving it. We were at the ISD and there's a massive screen, he was waving it in front of the big screen, and it was just like celebration, victory. And then to watch it, he left for the penalties. He didn't even watch them. I was like, where's he going? He could not, because he was just so shook. He was so excited about this. And then it was just heartbreak for some and then absolutely elation for others.
Yeah, it was quite a weekend in terms of like emotions were all over the place, and President Sheikh Mohammed called King Mohammed of Morocco to congratulate him and the Moroccan people for qualifying into the World Cup semi-finals, and His Highness expressed his confidence in the ability of the Moroccans to compete in the Grand Championships, commending the exceptional performance of the Moroccan national team, their spirit and discipline, wishing them further luck and success in their upcoming steps. And they have gone where no other African nation has gone before in terms of the World Cup, and it is just a very, very big moment in the Arab world for Arabs. So, interesting.
And we love an underdog. So, tomorrow, 11 p.m., should we all just make a collective decision, a collective agreement to let's just take Thursday off work? Wednesday, so tomorrow 11 p.m., Argentina, Croatia. Argentina, Croatia, tomorrow 11 p.m. Wednesday, 11 p.m., France and Morocco. And you know the world is going to stand still. It's the first Arab country. We love an underdog story. It's very tricky for me because I have France in the sweepstakes.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, you must be all over the place in terms of excitement because France made it through.
You know, I watched France and England play. Is France and England right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had France and England, but also, you know, England is such a big team and there's such a hype over the English fans getting through that, like, I secretly wanted them to get it as well. It was this whole mess.
I remember when Kane was getting
Harry Kane?
Kane, yeah, he was working for the second penalty, like trying to shoot the second one. And one of my friends was like, there's an England curse, it's not going to happen. And as soon as he kicked, this goes, there were memes all over the internet about Kane kicking that football and it going like out of space, just missing the goal so much.
Mean.
By such a distance?
You just feel so sorry for, like, you saw like the pain of, I saw the Brazilian players after they didn't get through, Neymar just bawling on the pitch because they have your whole country, your passion, your pride, everything behind you. Like, I don't care about the football too much, but I do care about these footballers. Like, the pressure of the world and the media is on poor Harry Kane now after losing that. You just hope he's okay.
And Ronaldo, did you see him in tears? God, I just didn't know I cared so much until this weekend.
They do it. I didn't realize I love football so much. Ali, I get it. I get why you love football now. We're going to be watching it all the time.
It's just an emotion. It's togetherness. It's inspiration.
It's bred in us now. It's in our blood.
Football.
We need a team.
We need what? Playing is different to watching.
No, I mean, we need a team to support. We need a team to get behind. Who should we get behind? Is there any kind of good team that we can support?
I will go after Argentina
Madrid.
and Morocco.
AK, do you support Blackburn? AK supports Blackburn. Okay, controversial. I want a team that wins. My brother's a big Blackburn fan. I'm going to get in trouble for that. Okay, speaking of trending and everything that you're watching in the UAE this weekend, if you were watching the football, what you were possibly watching was Netflix.
Exactly. So Wednesday is trending #1 on Netflix UAE, and Dubai loves it. So Wednesday is a spin-off from the infamous, sadistic, dark, and humorous Addams Family, and has been trending #1 on Netflix UAE and globally for the past 2 weeks. And Dubai is certainly in love with it, featuring names like Jenna Ortega, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Christina Ricci. The show has broken the Stranger Things 4 record as the #1 most watched series on Netflix and clocking in 341.2 million hours in its first 7 days. The comic murder mystery has definitely got its audience addicted.
So over the past week, Google searches for Jenny Ortega have been very high, and she's gained over 10 million followers in 10 days on Instagram, which is a real sign of followers, of people interested in the show. So safe to say, everyone's waiting to see what new things unfurl at Nevermore in season 2. Haven't watched it, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was my thing, but that Netflix trailer reels you in.
Yeah, the trailer and that famous dance scene of hers, it's crazy. And Lady Gaga imitated the dance scene as well. So there was, I think, in the show, the school that she goes to had a dance, and she just performed the solo dance, and it was pretty interesting. It was a very unique dance choreography that she performed, and Lady Gaga also got into it. She did her makeup like Jenna, and the whole dance and everything, very the monster vibe. Yeah.
See that. The dance was inspired by 7 women that she looked up to. Thank you, Sheer.
Oh.
And she was nervous to do it. There you go. There you go. That's information that you won't get anywhere else. Good. But you've seen a bit of it?
I've seen a bit. Surprisingly, I wasn't gripped on too much. However, it was I don't know, it was just background for me. Did you start watching it yet?
No, but the comments are always a great marker. So we put up this post and it's trending, and then some people are like, is it worth watching? And then you read the comments, you get more invested in the comments than the actual post itself. And people are saying, yes, even if it's not your thing, it's actually it's a great watch. So if you're not into the football and if you cannot wait for the end of it, just get stuck into this show. There's a reason it's trending. Let's jump into our next story. Book your World Cup tables ASAP. It's all going down at Millennium Place, Murdiff. There's 2 places that you can watch it, so you don't need a team in the finals to be getting in on the World Cup spirit. The whole world and his mum will be out for the semi-finals. Fact. Happening Tuesday and Wednesday. Fact. And the finals on Sunday. So if you don't have a table, you need to sort it ASAP.
And that's right, we are bringing you those deals. Millennium Palace Murdiff is the spot for World Cup fever. Pay 99 dirhams, which is minimum spend in the urban bar, and it's fully redeemable in F&B. There's live entertainment throughout the World Cup, meaning you are guaranteed atmosphere and a good time.
And all of these deals are at Millennium Place Murdiff, 2 bars, so that's minimum spend 99. However, if you don't want a minimum spend and you want to visit an Armenian Lebanese restaurant to watch the World Cup, head to Batchig. There's no minimum spend. They will have live entertainment just like at the bar, and it's World Cup screens all the way. Just get your tables because it's going to be packed.
It's so going to be packed. And I've been to this hotel in Murdiff. It is amazing. It's brand new, and you can guarantee, they will definitely guarantee you have a good time whilst you're there with your friends or family watching the game. So yeah, get booking.
So where did you watch the English match this weekend?
The English match, I watched it from this resto bar called Warehouse in Garhoud.
Was it fun?
It was fun. I was actually really looking forward to Morocco winning because I watched both the matches. Morocco versus Portugal, and then England versus France. And it was insane. insane when Morocco won. Everyone was cheering, hugging each other, like banging the tables. It was like
the whole world was banging the tables, hordes honking.
Yeah.
It was spectacular. And more to come. As we said, the leaders of the UAE have called Morocco to congratulate them on their historic win. Whatever happens, it was like Saudi's World Cup journey. Whatever happens, they've done their country proud, they've done the nation proud, and we cannot wait to see the semi-finals with Morocco on Wednesday. But that is all we have time for today. It's Monday morning, and we are so excited to start our week with you. So have a brilliant week. Happy holidays if you're already on them, teachers and kids. But goodbye from me.
And be careful of flu season because it's going around.